Hello, it's Fan here with another house build. I often watch Little Simsy's channel, and she does a lot of shell challenges. Well, so a shell challenge looks fun, but I could build in The Sims 4. I'm just not good at it and don't enjoy it. So I decided to make a weird shape and try some sort of shell challenge myself. It's gonna end up looking like any other normal house, sort of. But I did enjoy building like this. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I did enjoy building like this. Like, I was furnishing some sort of shell challenge because it's good, or it's always good to uh try new things and challenge yourself. Well, I would say I'm pretty decent at building a house in The Sims 3. This provided some sort of challenge for me. In do While I was doing something I'm sort of good at, I think that uh, made it sort of easier also to do this. And I think in the end I'm pretty happy with the end result, so that's always a bonus as well. I just had Christmas. We're now in the last week of this year. I would say I have high hopes for next year, but I had high hopes a couple of years ago, and we all know what happened in 2020, so I am not gonna say I have high hopes anymore, because who knows what will happen, and we were just gonna have to roll with the punches, as they say. I think that I kind of tried to build a house and furnish it like a Little Simsy does, because I think Kayla does always a good job. Even if most of her houses end up looking like blue suburban, I don't mind it. I enjoy it, and also enjoy watching her build, because it's interesting to see how somebody else would fit a floor plan in a house. And of course, there are a lot of differences between The Sims 3 and The Sims 4, and I think that sometimes also creates an extra challenge. But I would still like The Sims 3 more. I don't think I could live in a world where you can't use a color wheel to color anything you like. But yeah, as I said, it's the last week of this year. I had a lot of things happen this year, which I'm not gonna talk about right here, because I just don't want to. But I am looking forward to the next year a tiny bit, because I will not know what next year is gonna bring. Of course, that's also the beauty in it, but I stopped having high hopes with things like that. And this is like this. If this was not in the Sims 3, it could have been something Kayla would have built. So I think that is also something I'm proud of, that I tried to build something like that. And using all these weird bump outs, and I think Shell Challenge like a couple of years ago had this diagonal bit, and I had a lot of ideas about how you could incorporate that. I was pretty pleased with how it turns out. It has some benefits if you build a weird box, and then you restrict yourself by not being able to change any walls of that strange box. So I think that is nice. Sort of, it's nice to try and challenge yourself in that way. I when I saw this shell challenge a couple of years back with this diagonal bit, it was right around when they got, I would say, was it the dine out with those corner couches, and I really thought if you could do that in this diagonal bit, put a couch there, and that would be fantastic, and that is just what I did. Because who wouldn't want a extra sitting area? I would. Something like this would be fantastic. With a TV and a console, it would be great for teenagers to have a spot to hang out in. Really good words. And what else do we talk about right now? I said we just had Christmas. I spent the first day of Christmas on my own. I had a pajama party Christmas on my own. I had some lovely food. It's been a while since I had so many food in one day. So that is also that also made it extra fun or something like that. I at least enjoyed that part. And then the second day of Christmas, I went to my parents. We also had a lot of nice food there, which was good, which I really enjoyed. And I ended up in this kitchen having this odd, it's a sort of odd layout for me. Something I'm not really used to building like this. But I needed to fill out the space, so that is what I did. I tried to fill out the space quite nicely. And yeah, that is what I did. I also wanted some open shelving, because sometimes that looks nice. But I'm clearly distracted doing something completely different right now. That's fantastic. That's very typical of me. You might have noticed a couple of weeks back I didn't upload. That was because I was sick. Because why not? It was not fun. I was sick for week and a half. And before that, I thought I was better, and the week before that, I was sick. So I don't really know what kind of thing is going around, what kind of bug everybody is catching, and I caught as well. It was not fun, I can tell you that. Usually, whenever I get a cold or a flu, it usually is in a couple of days you feel better, but it kept going, and it was not. I was not feeling better in a couple of days. So that was nice. It was very nice. I did a whole lot of nothing. I watched the documentary from Harry and Meghan. The first 3 episodes I didn't hear much new, and then the last 3 episodes there was also not a lot of new things. Kind of what I expected it to be as well. And I mostly spent that time trying to take naps. Oh, there was this while I was sick, couple of the last time. There was somebody across the street that had some plumbing issues. So I was trying to take a nap because I know that for me at least it works that if I'm sick I take extra naps, I get better soon. That's at least how it normally is. So I thought, well, let's go and try and take a nap. I lay down in my bed, and I hear some sort of drilling, and they took out some bits of the pavement, and they dug a hole or something, and then that was one day, and the next day they tried the same thing again. At least I didn't see what they were doing, but that's what it sounded like. And then the third day they tried it on my side of the street, which made it all better. Made it sound like they were drilling right under my window. And then you're trying really hard to try and get better, and then something like that happens, which you can't control. Because why would you? And that really helped. Really helped me feel better very soon. And I've heard other people having the same thing I had, some sort of flu, cold situation. That also took a long time to recover on. That's what we love, right? Things that take forever to recover from and make you feel like crap for a while. That's always nice. But yeah, this house is quite a big house. It turns out at least to be sort of a bigger house. And it has a couple of bedrooms upstairs. You saw that I was building that lounge area, hangout spot. In the diagonal bit we have a music studio, this gigantic kitchen with a breakfast table, a dining room, and sort of a nice backyard. I would say this house turns out quite nicely. There's also a gym in there. I at least enjoyed building this, and I hope you are enjoying watching this as well. because that would be nice. If you do enjoy watching my builds, thumbs this video up, because I would like that. Or maybe even comment. Why not? You could do that. Nobody says you can't. People just don't do that on my videos, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It's always an option. And Kayla does this a lot. She does some sort of island in the kitchen. I rarely do that, so as I said, I was trying to be inspired by her build, so I think that made me at least give it a try. And sometimes that's all you need, just trying something new. Might give you a new insight in something you could build or you could use in the future, which is always nice. I would at least say that's always nice. You might have seen me in the past build a couple of trailers or RVs or however you would call it. I don't really know why I'm so obsessed with them, but I tried to build one this weekend, and I don't know, just the idea of it intrigues me, something like that. I enjoy thinking of floor plans to make a tiny narrow piece, you say that, make a whole house out of a tiny piece of a tiny build. I'm really good with words. I built this house in 3 times. That is for a house this size usually how long it takes, so 3 hours, something like that. I this time sped it up a bit more so I could fit it on my one video, because I think that is more what people want to see, instead of the 2 separate videos. And I said I also tried to incorporate some sort of backyard. Pretty standard backyard looking. This backyard is pretty standard looking, what I would normally do. And I would say I'm pretty happy with the end result of this house. It is looking kind of like how I pictured it and envisioned it. There is even this is also unique for me. There's a toddler room. Yes. So why not? Apparently that's what I thought when I was building this. Why not? Why not just put in a toddler room? Something different. We're trying to be different in this build, so why not? I do enjoy that toddler bed, so I don't I a lot of times don't really play with toddlers a lot. Usually if I'm playing in a family and they have kids and they age up to a toddler, I usually bring in another sim and help that sim, like be a nanny to the kids, teaching them all the skills that they need. Because I think otherwise it is just not what I would like. And of course we need to have some bathrooms. I think the main bedroom has an ensuite, and then there's another bathroom just on the hallway. So I thought that makes more sense. You sometimes try stuff and then sometimes it ends out looking quite nice. And other times it doesn't, but most times I think I do quite well. Well enough at least to make me feel good about it. And I think that is something that you want in the end. So I think I am winning in that part. And of course, as always, there are screenshots at the end of the video in case anybody wants to see a screenshot of the house. Because why not? I like to put them in. This time I'm not seeing a floor plan, but I think that is also not really necessary sometimes. I don't think I would not know where I've built this house, so I couldn't give you the floor plan even if I wanted to, so that is just that. But yeah, as I just said, the screenshots are at the end of the video in case you're wondering how it really looks like from the inside. But I'm gonna wrap this thing up right now. If you enjoyed watching this, thumbs this video up, subscribe to my channel so you see the next part next Tuesday, and the next part next Tuesday. The next house built in 2 weeks' time on a Thursday, not on a Tuesday. And my name is Friesenfan, and I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.